Happy Thursday, Facebook friends. Welcome back to Facebook. I'm Angie Garza, Director of Professional Learning and Educational Services at ROE 47, serving Lee, Ogle, and Whiteside counties. And if you're joining us back here this Thursday on Facebook, you'll know that it's time for another edition of Teacher Talk. And as we usher out the month of March and look ahead to the month of April, spring is in bloom. We are excited to be welcoming the end of the school year and some warmer temperatures, but we are also very excited for another reason. And that is our special event that will take place on Friday, April 21st at Sauk Valley Community College, celebrating our students who are interested and have completed pathway endorsement programs in the field of education. And so today, as we kick off our Teacher Talk, a little sneak preview, we are going to be speaking with one of those very students, Alaina Haas from Byron School District. And so we will introduce her here in just one moment. But before we get to Alaina, I have to say good morning and welcome. Happy spring. Happy looking forward to April to my friend, colleague, and co-host and fellow pathway expert, Ms. Stacy Dingus. So good morning, Stacy. And we are back again talking about things that are near and dear to our heart, and that is growing teachers in our own community. And what a great thing to be celebrating with Alaina here this morning. The future is bright for education.
The future is bright, Angie. We have mentioned numerous times on here that we are faced with a major educator shortage. And part of my job here at ROE 47 is that I work with the Pathway program. And the education pathway is something near and dear to my heart. Heather Waninger and Shanda McDonnell are also working on this joint effort to increase experiences within high school for these students to see, maybe I want to be a teacher, maybe I want to be an administrator, maybe I want to be a coach. All of the things that you could pursue if you choose to pursue a career in education. And so something else that I always love to do is to toot the horn of our own students who are doing the work. And so we're kind of combining two important things today and talking about how we are, one of the ways that we are facing and or dealing with this educator shortage in our area, and then also promoting and celebrating, as we like to do, those kids that are actually saying, hey, I want to be a part of this. I want to check this out. I want to get my hands dirty and see if teaching is really something that I want to pursue after high school. So excited to have this important conversation this morning.
Stacy, you have inspired me. I could not have said any of that better myself. It is such a great opportunity to welcome students to our platform, to our space here on Facebook, and share the great news that is happening with our entire 3-county area and beyond. So as we continue on with our conversations this morning, I'd like to take a moment to welcome Ms. Alaina Haas from Byron High School. She is a senior there, and say, congratulations. Thanks so much for being here to share your story. And we can't wait to learn more about your experiences with the pathway endorsement work. So Alaina, as you are joining us here this morning, wondering if you could share a little bit of your story. So tell us about yourself. I mentioned that you're a senior, so that means that you're probably involved in lots of things at this point and looking forward to life after high school. But tell us about yourself and some of the things you're interested in as we kick off our Teacher Talk this morning.
All right. Well, thank you so much, like I said, for inviting me on. So my name is Alaina Haas. I am a senior at Byron High School, like they have said. So next year, I will be attending Olivet Nazarene University, which I'm super excited about. I have loved my experience at Byron, but I am ready for a new step. So at Byron, I have participated in band ever since 6th grade, which is really important to me. I do speech, which I've done since freshman year. And for both of those, I have made it to state this year, which has been really exciting. I run cross country. I am on the WISE/ACES team, and I also help with Special Olympics Unified Partner Sports, and I do United Sound, which is a Special Olympics activity or special Yeah, we work with individuals with special needs to help them be able to learn an instrument. So those are a few of my favorite things that I do.
You are a very busy young lady, and I love your excitement about taking advantage of everything that's offered at Byron High School. And one of those things that you are taking advantage of is the education pathway. So tell us a little bit about how you got involved in that. What activities or what do you do in your school week that allows you to kind of, like I said earlier, test the waters and find out a little bit more about being a teacher?
So when I was working on scheduling for senior year, Mrs. Fryer, our teacher, was talking to my mom about how I should join the classes for the education pathway because I had expressed interest in wanting to be a teacher. So when I signed up, I didn't really know that it would be an endorsement, but I just knew it was education classes that would help me along. So I wanted to join. So the first class I took is a full year class. So I've been in it both my fall and spring semester. Fall semester just focused on like textbook stuff. But this semester has been awesome because we have spent every single day in a classroom at whatever school we chose. So I chose to be in the elementary school with the first grade classroom, which I have loved it. It's been such a great experience for me. I love the kids so much. I feel like they're my own kids, even though I've only been with them for half a semester. But it's been such a great experience. I've learned a lot of new things that I didn't learn, like, because you can't learn everything from just a textbook. So I've loved being able to go and actually see it for myself and experience that. So now I'm in a kindergarten room, which is also very eye-opening because it's a lot different from first grade, which I didn't quite expect that it would be. But yeah, so the other class I'm taking is the Intro to Special Ed, and that is mostly just textbook stuff because it's been just this one semester, but we do spend some time too in our elementary schools or wherever we choose to go. So yeah, I have enjoyed it a lot.
Alaina, that is incredible. And, I just had to smile at your comment that, kindergarten is a much different world than first grade. There's a lot of maturing with little ones between kindergarten and first grade. So that's neat that you picked up on that. I love also hearing about all of the, your reflection on the fact that it's not just textbook learning, it's actually being in the classroom and figuring out, what makes kids tick and what this field of education is all about. So if you're thinking about all of the things that you've experienced in your classwork and your opportunities to work with little ones, how did that better prepare you to think about your future and your calling to education? I have a friend who always says college is a really expensive career exploration opportunity, meaning that if you don't have any idea once you go into college of what you want to do, you can spend a lot of time and money trying to figure that out. So how is what you've experienced so far prepared you for that next step and reinforced maybe that idea of being an educator?
Well, going back on the whole kindergarten versus first grade thing, I have definitely learned that my patience is not the most, oh, how do I even say it? I don't have the most patience that I need to have to teach kindergarten. So, and I love them so much, but I have definitely learned that I prefer to be in a first grade room just because of the more development that they do have. So that's one thing that's good. So, I mean, even though it's still lower elementary, I've learned like, okay, first grade is really where I want to focus on because I've been with the older kids too, but I'm like, first grade is just really where I feel that I have the best connection with them and I can teach them the best. Because I look forward every day to my small amount of time that I can be in the elementary school. I wish I could be in there all day long. And my first grade students, whenever I leave, they're like, oh, I wish you could just stay all day. I'm like, I wish I could too. And I'm so excited to just be in my own classroom. I have so many new ideas now from the teachers that I have been able to observe. So it's just really like instilled my love for children and my desire to want to teach them.
I want to bring attention to something that you said earlier, and we always bring this up when we are talking about the Pathway program. You had said that you had learned that maybe you don't quite have the patience for a certain age group. And, we often say when we're talking about pursuing a pathway endorsement that there are on and off ramps, and that's how it should be. That the expectation that you get put with a grade level and you say, I love it, that's great, but the chances of it happening are probably slim to none, that you really need to kind of have different experiences with different age groups of students to realize, this is the grade level that I was meant to teach. So I'm glad that you shared that. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about why you want to be a teacher. You had mentioned when we were talking earlier that you have some educators in your life. Is there a certain teacher or maybe a person who has inspired you, has kind of pushed you a little bit, that has led you to say, you know what, I'm taking the big step to college and I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to pursue a career in education.
In kindergarten, when I was in preschool, I was diagnosed with cancer. I had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So when I was going through preschool and kindergarten, it was kind of a hard time because, I was immunocompromised and it was hard for me to be at school all the time. But I was just writing an essay about this when I was in school. But so my kindergarten teacher and my preschool teacher both did a really good job of making school as easy for me as it could be, such as like getting out different supplies so that I could use them when I couldn't really spread a lot of germs with the other kids. And like those things are small things to do, but they made a world of difference because I am here now and I didn't get worse from the germs at school and my cancer is gone. So, and when I was in kindergarten, I didn't understand what she was doing really or understand the significance of that. But as I've grown up, I'm like, oh, she really made a really big impact in my education. And another thing that they did was they taught the kids around me to be understanding. So when I was coming to school, sometimes I had no hair, or then when my hair was growing back, it was like patchy and weird. So that's just how it is. But they taught my classmates to be understanding and to just be kind to me, even if they didn't understand that. And that's one thing that I've taken with me because I want to be the type of teacher who teaches my kids to be understanding and to love their classmates, even if they don't understand or they might not know what's going on. But I just want to be a teacher like my kindergarten and preschool teachers who just teaches my students how to love and respect one another.
So proud of you. That is incredible. What a testament to your strength and your tenacity and your reflection on all of the things that have happened in your life and how that has kind of propelled you forward with this desire to reach out and help others. And so I'm overwhelmed right now. That is incredible. And I'm overwhelmed right now because if I wasn't, we just met and I'm so proud of you, but I'm even more proud to announce to our Facebook community that we recently learned that you are going to be recognized and you are a Golden Apple Scholar, and that is incredible news. So we are so super excited for you. Wondering if you could, tell us a little bit about that process and how you're feeling about it and how you feel like that will affect your future as you move forward with education.
Part of the Golden Apple Scholarship, the whole message around it is to get more teachers to the schools that are in need. So to be a Golden Apple Scholarship, you agree to teach in a school of need for 5 out of your first 7 years of teaching. So that'll definitely affect where I go. So I had my application and then I got approved to be a finalist, and the finalists all had interviews. So before my interview, I had to search up a few schools around me that were schools of need. So I kind of had an idea. It's the school of need, they have to be a certain percentage of their population of students has the free and reduced lunch. So I was searching up schools in my area, and it was really surprising how many schools in our area are schools of need. Byron is not personally a school of need, but they're right on the cusp of being a school of need. So it could even be there by the time I graduate college. So yeah, that will definitely affect where I'm going. But one thing that I am excited about for the Golden Apple is we will have something, I think it's just called mentors. So we're going to have, we have things over the summer too, where we go and just learn a little bit more about teaching, not through our college, but just over the summer for a weekend or a few weeks. And then our mentors help us through that whole process, then through getting a job and setting up our classroom, really anything. So I'm excited to have those people who are in my corner specifically, and they'll follow me through even when I'm done with college. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
friends, Alaina Haas. Watch her grow, watch her do all these incredible, exciting things as she continues on with her education from Byron High School senior to first year undergraduate student at Olivet Nazarene this upcoming fall, majoring in education. And Alaina, I have to tell you, I'm going to say it one more time. I just met you, and I know that you are just a rising star in education. You have done just a really eloquent job of talking with us here this morning and doing your research. If I would not know better, I would think that you've been in education for years, because you certainly A, have the passion, and B, have that understanding of where you want to go and what's happening around you. So kudos to you, so proud of you, and can't wait to see what you do with your life and career. So please, please, please keep us informed. And we are so excited to be recognizing you as one of our education pathway endorsement recipients at our annual education symposium on Friday, April 21st at Sauk Valley Community College. So I can just see you right now walking across that stage to shake hands and get your certificate and your cords. We will be out, Stacy and I will be clapping the loudest from the background because we've had a chance to talk with you. So thank you so much. And thank you for taking time today to talk with us about your passion and your dreams. We so appreciate you. Friends, that wraps us up here on Facebook this fine Thursday. Just what a wonderful teacher talk we had today. We hope that you have gained inspiration from listening to Alaina's story, and hope that you too will follow and cheer her on and support her in all of her endeavors. So as we close out our teacher talk here this Thursday on Facebook, we wish you a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and even better Friday, a sunshine-filled weekend, and we will see you right back here next Thursday for another edition of Teacher Talk.